Let's talk about fear today. Well, first, fear is an emotion to perceive danger and threat, which people to protect themselves from danger. I believe that everyone has their fear, no exception. When I was young, my grandma totally feared of nothing. No ghost, no spider, no cockroach, literally nothing. Just when I thought my grandma is invincible, there's one thing changed my mind. It's a very little thing defeat my grandma easily, which is worm. That's why I believe everyone has their own fear. I can't see worm got any threat, but my grandma still scared of it a lot. I'm a little bit timid. I have many things that I fear a lot. First is height, which also named as acrophobia. This is no joke. I can't even stand a little bit of height. Whenever I look down at any high place, I will start imagining being fallen down. The ground is the ground is just like a black hole, like it is going to suck me or absorb me inside. My feet just can't stop to sweat. How I overcome this fear? Well, just don't look down when I'm at somewhere high. As I said before, I'm a little bit timid. Therefore, height won't be the only things I fear. I also even fear of ghosts. Even though ghost isn't proved to be exist in any scientific way, I still fear of it very much. We are not sure if ghosts will hurt us, not even sure if they are really exist, but many people still fear of them, including me as well. I still remember there was a famous author once said the oldest and strongest emotion of mankind is fear, and the oldest and strongest kind of fear is the fear of the unknown. I think I will fear of ghosts because I'm not clear of ghosts and also being affected by many movies, cartoons, or artwork. Whenever a person starts thinking and imagining about something that he doesn't even clearly know, their ability of imagination will drag them into an endless hole which make them fear of that thing. Many people start investigating fear, however they couldn't find out the exact reason of people being fear. Even though sometimes people know that the thing they fear is harmless, they still can't stop for being scared of that thing. People name this as phobias. Based on the articles on anxiety disorders, phobias, which is one aspect of anxiety disorder, can be a tendency to develop a fear of fear. Though you recognize that the fear is unreasonable, you can't help the reaction. Over time, the fear tends to worsen as the fear of fear response takes hold. Based on the review of Dr. Daniel B. Block MD, who is a psychiatrist, there's treatment about fear. It says that repeated exposure to similar situations lead to familiarity, which can dramatically reduce both the fear response. However, it did mention in the article that fear can be completely cured. However, the reaction of fear can be reduced. To cut it short, we can reduce our fear response, but we can't avoid fear emotion completely. Talking about fear, it reminds me of the Little Albert experiment. This experiment is carried out by John B. Watson and his graduate student Rosalie Rayner. Albert, who is a 9-month-old little baby, is the test subject of this experiment. Before the experiment, Albert was given a battery of baseline emotion tests. They let Albert touch rabbit, rat, dogs, and other stimuli. Albert showed no fear of any of these. During the experiment, a white laboratory rat was placed near Albert and he was allowed to play with it. At first, Albert didn't fear of the rat at all. Whenever Albert tried to touch the rat, Watson and Rayner made a loud sound behind Albert's back by striking a suspended steel bar with a hammer. Albert then started crying. They repeat it again and again. At last, they put again the rat in front of Albert but without making any loud sound. Albert got very distressed, crying and crawling away. Apparently, the rat has become Albert's fear. If you're interested with the experiment, I have posted the link of the video below at the description. You can check it out. Overall, fear is an emotion that we can't avoid in our life. Humans still have a lot to learn and study from this emotion. In my opinion, fear is not only an emotion but also a motivation for us to do something. For me, if I'm scared of getting scolded by anyone, I will try to complete my work much quicker. If you can use our emotion or fear in a good way, I think it will be a big advantageous for us. That's all. Thank you.